Alright guys, Will here for another Pro Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about macronutrients. Alright guys, so macronutrients. Now, what are macronutrients? There are 3 macronutrients, guys. There are proteins. Now, each protein yields 4 calories per gram. There are carbohydrates. Each carbohydrate yields 4 calories per gram as well. Now, underneath carbohydrates, there's also 2 subcategories. There is fiber and sugars. So those are also going to be super important. Yes, that is an A. But those are going to be super important as well to kind of keep track of in your nutrition. Now, on top of that, the last macronutrient, the third and final one, are your fats. Now, fats are the fun guys. They yield 9 calories per gram. So, what does that mean when you guys are shopping for foods at the grocery store? Well, when you guys see those nutrition facts, you guys will see something along the lines of calories, and it'll say 200. Then it'll give you right at the top, it'll tell you the fats, that it'll tell you 2 grams of fat, and then it'll tell you down below carbs, and it'll tell you 30 grams of carbs, and 5 of those grams are from sugars. And the last one it'll tell you is your protein content. And the protein will have something like 10 grams of protein. Now, sometimes they will have your fiber. If they do have fiber, it'll be right squeezed in between those carbs and sugars. So it'll say maybe another 5 grams of fiber. Now remember that the sugars and the fibers are just a subcategory of your carbs. So it's not 30 plus 5 plus 5. It is just a total of the 30 carbs. Now, what does that mean? Now, the calories is the total calorie for the one serving. Remember that your serving size may vary based on what you guys are purchasing. So make sure you guys are checking the amounts in a serving size before you read this list. Then, so this is the total of everything added up. How does this work out? Your fats are 2 grams. Remember, it's 9 calories per gram. So 2 times 9 equals 18 calories. Then you got your carbohydrates, 30 grams times 4 calories. That's going to equal 120 calories. And you got 10 grams of protein times 4 calories each equals 40 calories. The total will come out to about 198. So right there, you guys will see that's where your 200 calories come from. Sometimes you'll see it says 2.1 here, or it'll say 30.2 or 0.5, and that's when it can round up to the total grams or the total calories of 200 even. Let's figure out how we can relate this to your personal nutritional plan. So let's just assume that you're supposed to eat 2,000 calories per day, just like it says on the back of every nutritional guideline. It is based on a 2,000 calorie diet, which is basically the standard that the government came up with when they put those nutritional guidelines. Now, the way this is going to break down is to how many percent you're supposed to consume of each macronutrient. So, on a balanced nutritional plan, you are actually supposed to consume 30% of your calories from protein. You're going to consume 40% of your calories from carbs and another 30% of those calories from fat. Yes, you do want fat in a balanced nutritional plan. This is also known as the zone nutrition, guys. So, how does this work out? We have our 2,000 calorie diet. Now 30% of 2,000 calories will come out to 600 calories from protein. Now 40% of that 2,000 calories are going to be 800 calories, and another 30% for your fats is also going to be another 600 calories. Again, we have to break these down into grams so we know how much we're supposed to consume. So 600 divided by 4 calories per gram equals 150 grams. That looks like a 4, but it's a 1. 150 grams, guys. And we got 800 calories divided by 4. Now that is 200 grams of carbs, and your last one is your fats. Divide that by 9. That's going to roughly come out to 66.6 grams. Usually we would round that one up to 67 grams right there. So now that you guys can relate your nutritional guidelines of how many calories you're supposed to consume and into your macronutrient breakdown of how much percent you're supposed to consume from that, now it gives you your total of your grams that you're supposed to consume. As long as you eat these amounts correctly, by the end of the day, you will be on top of your nutritional plan. Now, granted, we would want to have quality food, not just junk food. But there is some studies that have shown that even eating junk food and facilitating these macronutrients still can allow you to achieve your fitness goals. It's just not going to be in the best way or the most optimal way to achieve it at the right pace. So, how does this equate to your fitness goals? Well, it's all a math problem. If you guys want to lose weight, you have to consume less than you burn. If you want to gain weight, you have to eat more than you burn. So we can go ahead and pretend that your body burns that 2,000 calories every day. That's why you're consuming 2,000 calories. So if you burn 2,000 every single day and you eat 2,000 every single day, you will remain the same. But if you burn 2,000 calories every day and you eat 1,500 calories per day, you will lose weight. If you burn 2,000 calories per day and you eat 2,500 calories, you will gain weight. Now remember that weight could be either fat or muscle. That is not decided by your calories. Your calories doesn't decide whether you gain fat or whether you gain muscle. The only thing it decides is whether or not you gain or lose weight. What's going to decide it is the quality of the food that you're consuming, the proper portions, and how you're working out. So hopefully this lays out everything you guys need to know about what macronutrients are, how much they cost you nutritionally, and how to look at a nutrition facts label on the back of food items. Then how to relate that into your meal planning. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this, because I sure did.